guys, it's Dr. Sean. We're going to go over the acupuncture pen and the electric acupuncture pen, whatever. And we're going to go over ankle sprain. So the typical ankle sprain is what's called an inversion sprain, where your foot turns in and you get all of this stuff through here torn up, and it can swell up and all that kind of stuff. Follow your basics on those first, but let's get right into it. I'm going to put a link in the introduction and we'll go right after that, okay? See you in a sec. Okay guys, so we're going to go over, with my funky looking feet, we're going to go over a typical sprain scenario where you've either sprained the front ligaments here or the, what are called the deltoid ligaments and the attaching ligaments to the ankle. This is the lateral malleolus in through here. This is the fibula, which be careful because if you sprain real bad, you can actually break this thing and still walk. So you want to have that checked out. If it swells and bruises, it's usually going to be right underneath this section here, like a little U shape, and it'll be a nice blue bruise. Show up a day or two later, there's going to be some swelling in here. You do the swelling thing that we usually do, which is using ice, R-E-S-T, right? What was it? Rice, sorry, right? R-I-C-E, rest, ice, compression, and elevation. And then, you know, don't mess with it. The best thing to do too, go get adjusted. A chiropractor who can do the extremities and adjust this, or an acupuncturist who can use the traditional points right around through here, which the points are basically bladder points in through here. There's actually a bladder 62 is 1 inch underneath here. Right in front of it is 63, and back here is 61 and 60. So this whole area in through here, and then up through here, right through there, gallbladder. Was it 30, 38? Yeah, 30, no, 40. Sorry about 30, 40 right there. The gallbladder 40. So we have these points that we can use, but we're going to actually do a little bit different. We're going to be using this on number 2, and I'm going to go right in through here. We're going to start with liver 2, 3. Okay, and the reason I want to do always on stuff on the foot itself, we're even going to do Ba Feng, which is through here. You want them right in between where the toes are. Okay, and we just want to hold them for about 10 seconds to get that energy kind of moving through there as we roll up through here, right where these two meet. So these are called the metatarsals, these bones here, and as you palpate up, it's going to be tender. Right where those two meet, that's going to be liver 3. I'm going to push that one in there. We're going to turn that up. Oi. Okay. I have it at 5, getting a little bit of a twitch in my toe in through here. Good one to do. Remember, we're going to hold these ones. Basically, don't worry about going too deep. We want to go for comfort level, and you want to make sure that you have these well moistened. So the little lotion or some balm or some salve or something like that on your foot would really help. Ba Feng, 1, 2, 3. Hold them for 10 seconds. Come up through here. You don't have to go too deep on this one. I don't want you to go deep. And then we're going to come up here and do stomach 41 right here. So as we come up through this here, and right on the outside of it, we're going to find stomach 41. And you should feel, you should even see, oh look, I don't know if you can see my toes twitching. That's a really good sign. Get those in there. 5. Let's go 6, 7. Yeah, see we see our toes twitching. Toe switching in there, that's pretty good. That's stomach 41, a very traditional point. We go through, we can do liver 4, stomach 41, gallbladder 40, right on the outside, and through here. Don't feel that one. And then we're going to work the ones around that bruised area. So when you're around the bruised area, go 1 inch. Remember, this is 1 inch right there, that thumb. Right below this, if you can find it, right underneath there, right there is that bladder point we were talking about. And you should feel that all the way into the pinky toe. Hold that one for a good 10 seconds. Move back and do it right behind. You'll feel that way more in through here because we're catching some of the nerves. And here we're going to do more of a surround the tiger. Remember we talked about that one before? Oh, that's a good one there. Work all the points all the way through. We're going to go all the way around that whole area that's been bruised. And what that'll do is it's just going to increase the blood flow in the area. Do the rest, do the ice, do the compression, do the elevation. Elevation means you lay on your back and keep it up. Compression is you keep it wrapped, and that's basically so if you're walking around you don't mess it up even worse. Now the other thing I like to do is after a few days, Okay, after you've determined that, okay, it's not broken, and the swelling's starting to go down, what you can do to get rid of the bruising is you can use arnica right on that. There's a really good arnica out there. Go find some, get that. It works really, really well. Other things that work really well is contrast bath, which is 10 minutes of heat, 10 minutes of nothing, and then 10 minutes of, what's it called? 10 minutes of heat, 10 minutes of nothing, 10 minutes of ice. So swap those back and forth, and that should be able to help your foot out and help you heal from that sprain much faster. Later on, you're going to start doing these kind of exercises where you're either doing round in circles or making the alphabet, spell your name, if your name's long enough. If it's owl, that's kind of lame, but I mean, do the alphabet with your toes. Okay, A, B, C, all that kind of stuff. And that gets this to start to move and pull some fluid through there, which we need to move in the pain-free zone as soon as possible. That's going to help us heal 10 times faster, twice as fast than anything else. Later on, as you get a little bit stronger, I want you to start doing on your toes and on your heels, and putting a little bit of weight on it, and then out on the edge, eventually getting it so that you can stand on the edge and strengthen these back to where they should be. So a lot of people say they have ankles that are bad. They say, I have bad ankles. And what happened is they just never rehabbed them. So one of the things to do with the rehabbing them is, like I said, standing on your tippy toes and just holding that and getting those calves to activate, and then stretching the calves by standing up on your heels and allowing that to strengthen that and strengthen the front of the shin, the tibialis anterior is what it's called, and work on those. But also on the blade of the foot, that outside blade of the foot, just roll that foot out. Okay, it should look like. Okay, maybe I can put this somewhere you can see it. Here's your foot. You're going to do up on your tippy toes and hold, get a good stretch. You're going to do up on your heels and hold while standing, and then roll out. Okay, this is a big stretch right here. Rolling out, lifting up, letting down. Rolling out, lifting up, letting down. Do that one. That can help you actually loosen up those ligaments enough so that you can rehab this and get back to doing the things that got you a sprained ankle in the first place. So there you go, some basic, easy rehab stuff for your ankle. Don't forget to use your pen. If you have questions, let me know in the comments section. If you want to get one, check out the description down there. There's a link on Amazon. It's not sold by me. If you want one from me, they're 25 bucks. I'll send it to you. That's postage and everything. In the US, I'll send it out as soon as I get payment, and we'll go from there. Check out the subscribe button, and so you know what's coming next, because I got a bunch of other ones. We did elbow on the outside, elbow on the inside. We did wrist, we did shoulder, we did neck, knee, fibromyalgia. We even did that one. We did digestive issues, and then we did anxiety and depression and all this kind of stuff. So stay tuned and watch the kind of wacky stuff we're doing with the electronics that I've gotten. And you can buy these. They're a very good tool. You can use them on yourself, use them on others. If there's questions, look in the list. You probably will find maybe the answer in my playlist, but also you can just contact me and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. This is Dr. Sean. You guys take care, and we'll see you soon.